All right, we're here with Peppa Pig, and we uh, coached him about a year ago. And this is a Diamond 3 to Champ 1 game. So let's see how it goes. All right. So, so what we have here is you kind of flipped too late. What you want to do actually is go like this. So you go to the right of your boost pad, and then you diagonal flip. Because I don't think you do that. I think you kind of go here, and then you side flip.
Yeah,
I
I don't know.
think you're I think you're attempting to do a speed flip, I assume, right?
Yeah, I am, but I'm not really solid at that.
Yeah. So simplify things. Just do something solid like a diagonal flip. There's no problem doing a diagonal flip. Doing a side flip kind of wastes you a lot of boost and kind of takes you this way basically. So what's basically happening is you're kind of going this way and then you're side flipping. So it's not really that useful. Okay.
Right.
So let us continue. So that's why he's able to control
Yeah.
where the kickoff goes. Okay. All right. Next thing, whenever a 50-50 happens, you need to not turn towards the 50-50. Turn towards the goal. Okay. That's where you have to
Mhm.
defend. All right. So because you assume this 50-50 is going to go well, uh, uh, you're not able to defend it. So there's you don't have to like speed to the goal. You just need to face the goal. All right.
Right.
That'll simplify your life a little bit. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I mean, this is pretty classic in terms of. I
Yeah.
would work on your speed flips if you want to, but it's not really a necessary skill. All right.
hmm
Up until maybe GC, you might want to do them, but GC even lots of people do well enough just doing normal flips. Okay.
Sure.
Actually, are you party? No. Okay, cool. Just wanted to check. I like the alternating camera. That's a good idea. Yeah, you want to go earlier. Okay.
hmm
So roundabout. So you kind of it's a tough one, but you need to time your momentum a little bit better. So what I mean by that is you're kind of
It's too
supersonic,
fast
right?
around the corner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So what you want to do is time it so that you're kind of at here-ish, right? So
hmm
that you can jump up. Make sense?
Yeah, and keep momentum.
Yeah,
hmm
yeah. Because what you're kind of doing is just using boost, and it doesn't kind of work very well, right? And you see here, this
hmm
is an awkward hit. That's why you don't go quickly.
Yeah.
Okay? Because you need to go quicker than that. Your teammate reads it okay, but really your opponent should have beaten you both to the ball. Okay?
Yeah.
Now get out. Wave dash. Let's see if you wave dash. No. Do you tend to do wave dash recoveries or?
Yeah. A decent amount. I don't know.
So the
I
main thing
probably should have done
here
it.
I'd be thinking is I have no boost, so I can't do anything useful on
Yeah.
the ball, right? Instead of I'm here, right? You can see that your teammate
hmm
anyway goes here, but why be in the same position as where your teammate is, right?
hmm
So now, so immediately when he misses this ball, you should be getting back, okay?
Yeah.
Because what is free right now? What is not being defended?
At the back post.
Well, your goal. No one's defending
Yeah.
your goal, right?
Yeah.
And you only just get to it. If he had hit it even slightly better, that's a free goal, right?
hmm
Now don't creep out of the goal here. Just sit inside the goal, all right? So if I'm in your
hmm
position, right, I'd just be chilling.
Okay.
Then 50 if I want to or whatever. But you can see what your teammate's doing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what were you intending to do here?
Well, I don't know. Just trying to get it up the field and then try cross it, but yeah,
Okay.
not great.
So first thing you gotta notice is your teammate's with you, right? right about here. So what does this mean?
Yeah.
Your
Like,
teammates.
yeah, there's no one back.
Yeah, so your teammates committed to the ball. This is fine, but you just need to be aware of what your play is, okay?
Yeah. High risk situation.
It's a bit high risk to just kind of go for something like that, mainly because
Yeah.
this throws you into their half, right? Potentially with low boost, because now you have no boost, right? So if it was me, this is what I'm thinking. So I hear my teammate jump for this ball. What I instantly do is break, okay, or turn
Yeah.
right or something, right? So I go this way. Now he misses the ball, and let's kind of figure out what we do from there, right? So let's say I'm going right a little bit because I'm like, okay, he's got the ball. Now what I do instead is I boom it onto this wall right here, and then bounce out.
And then,
Okay.
yeah.
Simple.
Okay.
Lets your teammate get back into the play. He can take this boost. He can cover this side, right? And then you can cover this side, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think what I might have been doing is trying to go for like a dribble, and then I kind of paused a bit when he jumped, and then it kind of made me hit it up instead of catch it.
So something you need to be aware of is listen to where your teammate is.
Yeah.
Okay. One of the best things that you can do is be aware of the sounds around you, and realize where they're coming from. Okay. So try and put up that game sound a little bit more, and you'll start hearing these minor things, because you actually hear him before he gets onto the screen.
Yeah.
Okay.
So do you use like rear view cam a lot? Is that
A little bit, but not okay. So let's see what time we are on. 57. So the times that I'll tend to use a rear view cam is like if I'm pushed in and I'm going in for potentially a pass, right? So I'm here, right? I'll look back, and then I'll see where he is, and then I'll go. Does that make sense? And then the other one is, say, the ball's being played. I look back. You see that? So I can just see what's happening. Okay? That's it.
Sure.
Yeah, so the rear view camera is not, like, important, but what's more important is being aware of what's happening around you, okay?
Yeah.
I use a rear view cam. I use the sound. I use everything just to make sure that I'm aware of what's happening. All right.
What rank are you at?
GC. I think last season I peaked at GC2.
Very nice.
It's alright. I've stayed at the rank since season 13.
Yeah.
So it almost doesn't faze me anymore. I'm just happy to be here. All right. So first thing here, take some more time. You know your teammate needs time, so don't speed up the play, okay? But
Like
the other
space.
thing is obviously here your teammate. Now you can see from this, the reason why I don't like these plays is because you have no boost now, right?
Yeah.
Unless you're super confident in it, I doubt I would do this most of the time. I'd almost practice this more in threes than in twos. It's more of a threes play.
Yeah.
Just because you have more defense at the back, okay? Now, try not to get demoed, but the reason why you got demoed is because you have no boost, right?
Yeah.
You have no control over your ball, okay? Good. This is good. You're waiting to see what Will Chill does, but I would be more going a little bit this way. Make sense?
Yeah.
So you can clear this way, all right?
Yeah.
But I like that what you're doing is considering he might hit it, he might not hit it. That's good. But you can see if you take the path I'm taking, it's a much easier
Yeah.
50-50, right? Because your 50-50 could pinch back, right?
Yeah.
My 50-50 probably pinches this way, or maybe this way. Okay? Now pick up little boost pads. I don't know if I told you this last time, but I'm going to tell you again just to reiterate.
Yeah.
Be
Yeah.
aware. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
I've been getting a bit better at that.
yeah. But main thing is it just keeps you more relevant, all right? And also keeps you with more boost. But the relevancy is more important because you're always, even if the ball's here, right? And you're here, this means you can cut in, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Don't worry, I have the same issue. especially when I'm not thinking too much when I'm playing Rocket League. So next thing, don't boost in. Wait for the touch to happen. Okay. What does boosting in help you here?
Yeah, it doesn't because then I'm like too close to the play.
Yeah, and you're kind of cutting off your opportunities. The closer you go, the less opportunity
Yeah.
you have. Here, you have a huge amount of opportunity. Okay, the simple way to understand it. And then now you're anyway boosting back, right? So you use boost to go in,
Yeah.
and then using boost to go out. It's fine to use
Yeah.
boost going out, but use it where it's important. Now, as soon as you see your teammate cut in, don't boost in, okay? You see right about here, just get out, okay?
Alright.
And you also have to think where he wants you to be. Does he want you to be here?
No, I went on the left side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So don't go in, just go wide,
Yeah, but just
okay?
Yep.
So, because this, what could happen from this 50-50 that's about to happen?
I could either go on the left side or like over my head.
Yes. So whenever 50-50 happens, just think about going either this way or this way. This allows you to cut in, but also allows you to go out. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then you see here, now you're in an awkward position, right? Imagine
Yeah.
you're, instead of here, you're here. How much easier is it, right?
Yeah, what?
Okay.
Much easier angle.
Yeah. Wave dash. Nice shot, but obviously the wave dash it's letting you use boost basically, like letting you use
Yeah.
less boost. That's the main thing.
Alright.
Nice 50. Cool. I like it. I like you. That's a good read. That's a good read. Now, not so great a read, but I can understand why you did it. So
Yeah.
here's the thought process. Let's break it down. Right here, I wouldn't have gone. Does that make sense? Once I see him
Yeah.
boosting towards the
Yeah.
ball, I'll leave. All right? Because you guys basically screwed up a certain goal, and the only reason
Yeah.
why they didn't score it was because
Messed up, yeah.
yeah.
Fuck. Yeah.
It's look, if he misses the ball, he misses the ball. It doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. The main thing is you guys don't double commit. It doesn't matter for this particular situation, but it's more important that you realize and you guys kind of get into a rhythm, right?
Yeah. Trust issues with teammates.
Yeah. So I don't know what you're doing here as a kickoff, but diagonal flip. Do you understand how to do diagonal flip kickoffs properly?
Yeah. I know. I don't know. I just never really. I don't know. I've tried to speed flip and I just.
No, you don't need to speed flip.
Yeah.
That's all you have to do.
Yeah. Just
Now I do this again.
roll it, and flip.
I just land straight every time. That's all you have to do. All right. I can understand you wanting to speed flip, but there's no need to speed flip. I much rather you do as a teammate. I much rather you do a consistent kickoff than you get one good kickoff in 10.
Yeah.
Okay. Take the boost. Good. Now get out. So what were you thinking in this situation right here? What's your thought process?
Well, I don't know. I was trying to. I kind of thought that teammate would be there, so I was trying to go
So
back out to the.
let's have a look at it from your teammate's perspective, right?
Yeah, it kind of looks like I'm gonna go for the ball.
So what can you do to make this easier on your teammate to understand?
Either like keep going up the wall or drop down
Okay,
to the ground.
definitely don't go up the wall. That makes you less relevant to the play. So right about here, what you should be doing is you see him, get out.
Alright.
Okay?
I
Make
think I
sense?
probably should have turned off ball cam in that spot.
Yeah,
like,
just have a quick look. Easy,
Yeah.
quick look. But honestly, let's have a look to see if you could actually see him.
no.
Probably
Yeah.
not, right? I'm assuming you remember this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't see him. But yeah, just have a quick look, okay? But you should know that he's challenging. Now,
Yeah, and then there I turn in, which is bad.
so the default thing for most people is to just keep going forward. Don't do that, okay? That's it. As you get closer and closer, less opportunity, like we said. Because you can see that you've lost, you're now not in the right position, right?
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah, I
you should
could
be
have been
using
there for
boost
that
here.
ball.
It's okay to use boost. Do you think, so the main thing why I'd be using boost is you want to boost back so that you, when the ball bounces, you're in a position to hit it, smash it backwards, okay?
Alright.
Make sense?
Yep.
Because you can see it's a much worse play that you do here. Imagine you just hit it back to the backboard, right?
Yeah.
Instead, this guy now has a chance of connecting with you.
Yeah.
Okay?
True.
I can understand. Okay, that's a mechanic thing, but I can understand what you're doing. But going for a dribble when it's 2-on-1 is a bad idea. Okay? So, what do you think the optimal play here is?
Probably not to hit it right at them, especially since it's 1-on-1.
So the optimal play is, let's see if I can get it. It's 226. Let's see if I can find the shot I'm looking for. 226. Bum, 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 bum. Is a, let's see, is a single jump and then hit. You see that? Single jump? You see how much power I get? Instead of I do a double jump, right? It's what's strange is this is something that you do in bronze and silver, right? Where you do a single jump because you can't aerial, you just kind of single jump and then you boom it. But as soon as people aerial, they learn not to do this. But it's really actually a useful skill to smash it like that, right? Is that going to be safe? Unlikely, right?
Yeah, I've gotten worse at that, to be honest.
Yeah, but this is a skill that you can definitely practice, right? Real simple, just get into a training pack like this. And if you boom it even half as good as that, it's probably going to be a goal, right?
Yeah.
Or at least someone's going to jump up and then your teammate
Yeah.
can, or you can you know, cover what's about to happen. Okay? I don't know. I think we were about here. Boom, boom, boom. No. So, if you're in this position, just sit behind the ball, right about here. Sit behind the ball, okay? There's not enough time for you to flick this. Just sit behind the ball and see if you can get a decent 50 where it just kills the ball here, okay?
But what if I double jumped over him? Would that work? Or
I don't trust your mechanics for this.
alright.
The 50-50. So what's going on in your mind is you're always thinking of you yourself outplaying everyone and scoring the goal, right? Would you say?
Probably, yeah.
But your teammate exists, right? So what happens if I 50-50 this ball, right? And then the ball is killed
Becomes
right
1-on-1,
here,
yeah.
right? Do you think my teammate can score this goal?
Yeah, well, hopefully.
Yeah, and if I 50-50 like that, and I aim for a kill, the worst that can happen is it bounces like this or this way, and it goes back in, and then my teammate can score the goal again, right?
Alright.
Now,
Yep.
where is your opponent? Your opponent's just gone flying over into your corner, I assume,
Yeah.
right?
it's
So there's no way
2
he gets
wide,
back,
yeah.
right? So this is where you have to play a little bit more selfless and realize probably the best play here is just to try and 50 a good 50. Any good 50 means that you guys score, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's the main thing. I can see where you're coming from. You're like, oh, I'm on a dribbling play. But realize the goal of this isn't to get clips. The goal is to win, right?
Yeah.
Because what's about to happen, I assume, is you get scored on. Yeah, okay. So yeah, first thing, obviously,
Yeah.
practice what I love this training pack, which is called Ultimate Warm Up. It has a variety of
Yeah.
shots.
I
Figure
use
out.
it a little bit.
So what I would love you to do is take note of these types of weak hits that you do and go, okay, maybe I need to practice that a bit, right? So yeah. Now get out. Think about this. Whenever you're underneath the ball, it's hard for you to fly up to it. Okay, let your teammate go for
Yeah.
it. So just get out. If you get out, your teammate knows he has to get in. Okay. Otherwise, what happens is you're double committed.
Yeah. Yeah, it's quite bad.
So this is kind of under that category of ball watching. All right.
Yep.
Okay. My thought process would be to demo the hell out of this guy.
Yeah. Well, I tried bumping him and then beating him to the boost, but then
Then you realize
I
that you just
bumped him
wanted a
into it.
ball. So what you should have done is literally bumped him, demoed him, made sure that he couldn't get the ball. If you didn't demo him, at least make him so he has no boost, right? Makes him useless. Then you can focus on whatever this guy does, which is he's going to be on this wall, and then he's not going to do anything with
Yeah.
it. You get a good 50. Your teammate now has a great chance to be there, right? It's all about putting yourself in good positions. Because this, what are you doing here, right?
Yeah, just out of position and giving them the ball.
Yep. And you just boost denied them, but you do the other boost deny, it's far more useful, right? Good challenge on the ball. It's good to force them to do stuff. This means that, they're not going to be able to do much with it. I like that. You pointed towards the goal. That's good. Now, most important thing is don't flip when your teammate's about to hit the wall, okay? Every time you flip,
Yeah.
it means that you lose control of your car, okay? Now, what do you think you can do better here?
Probably be a bit more to the right and a bit further out.
Further up meaning what?
Like a bit closer to our net instead of theirs.
Yes. So I'd be here, either here or here, going
Yeah, I'd
wide,
be on the right.
right? And I can cut in if I need to. Okay? Look it? Okay. You feel confident in your flicks?
Not at all, to be honest. And then I missed that, but
That's okay.
I don't
So,
know. I've been trying to get better at flicks, but not great.
okay. So I don't know if I taught you this last time, but the way I got better at flicks, obviously, at first, I basically switched to a Dominus and went like, yeah, let me do that. But the thing the thing I did was just constantly flick the ball. So at the start, I'll be kind of bad. Like I don't really understand how the ball bounces. Then I get better at it. Flick it. Now I try and catch it. Then try and cut it. Flick it as quickly as I can. Miss the flick. That's fine. Try and do it again. You get used to knowing where the flick's about to happen, right? Okay?
Yeah, I've been doing a few training pack things as well.
Yeah, but this is real simple because this is unpredictable. You have to realize where the ball's going, right? So you flick it. You're just trying to flick it as quickly as you can, then get around it. This allows you basically to have lots and lots of challenges in terms of how the ball needs to be flicked, right?
Yeah.
So it kind of simulates a little bit of how a game's going to be. Okay?
I'm trying to get better at that in game. Like instead of like waiting for them to challenge like flick earlier.
Yeah.
Not
But
like-
this puts it to the extreme because what I want you to do is flick it as soon as you think you have the flick. Don't care about power. Don't care about anything. Just figure out when you figure out that you have the flick, right?
Yeah, if they keep waiting for like the perfect
Yeah.
moment, then I'm just losing it.
It's a common problem for most people, including myself, because you're like, I need to bait them in, right? But most of the time, the flick can just happen, and you'll probably beat them to the ball, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So yeah,
And a lot of the time, like flicks are pretty difficult to save, even if they're not that insane.
Well, my favorite is that actually weak flick, and then you catch the ball, and then you boom the ball. So you beat one person
Yeah.
with a weak flick, and then you keep control of the ball. Okay. Actually, I don't
Yeah, that's
remember
what
where we were, but I'm assuming we were here.
Just at the end of this goal, the next goal.
Ah, okay, cool. Yeah, I remember. So yeah, try that. You'll feel so much more confident in your flicks.
Alright.
Even nowadays, what I'll do is I'll do like maybe 15, 20 minutes of the ultimate warm-up just to make sure I can hit the ball properly. And I'll do like 10, 15 minutes in free play, just getting used to flicking the ball, and kind of, it just makes you feel like you know how the ball's going to work, because it helps with everything. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, so here, same thing. You're flipping too late, so that means that you have no time to do what
Yeah.
control yourself, right? And you still have no boost. Okay, cool. Now don't turn here.
Turn away, yeah.
Let's have a look at from your teammate's perspective, right? Where do you think your teammate would be going, based off this?
Yeah, probably like to the ball or to the right.
No. Your teammate, he okay. If you see your teammate go this way, you're thinking he rotates out.
Yeah, true.
I mean, I don't know if that's the same for Diamond, but most of the time in higher levels, that's what happens. They get the boost, they get out, let you push
Yeah,
up. Okay?
Mhm.
Just get into that habit. Because otherwise, what happens now is both of you are upfield and committed. Okay?
Yeah.
I like the touch. It's good. I hate this for your teammate. You guys now. Okay. What should be doing early?
Me,
Yeah. Why?
probably keeping the ball closer.
Yeah, I'd just be taking a shot on net, honestly. So you beating this guy. Uh, is this guy going to be able to recover quickly?
Yeah, definitely not.
No. Cool. All right. So now why can't I just hit the ball here? Because he's thinking of shooting the goal, and then my teammate comes in and scores. Freest goal ever, right? Instead, what you're doing is you're baiting it so that it gets closer and closer. Then he has a great chance of a 50-50.
Yeah.
Okay? Right?
Kind of trying that, but not in a good way.
No. What you do is you do a double fake out, but every time that the ball gets closer and closer to the guy's net. So what I'm saying is you hit it here.
Yeah, okay.
If you hit it here, do you think he's gonna be able to read that?
No, definitely.
Do you think your teammate's gonna be able to read the the rebound?
Maybe. It would be a lot easier for him to read it, though.
Yeah. I can understand where you're coming from, and maybe the flick's a good idea, but for me, the selfless play is easier, and also makes you understand that gets you into a habit of just trying to make it so that your teammate has an open goal to score on. Okay?
Okay.
Just think about that mentality when you're in twos. I like the boost tonight, that's good. Bad luck. It's the right decision, just poor reading. Now this is where you buy time. Cool, well done. You're buying time. Obviously, a few poor touches there, but the theory that you have there is a good idea, which is you're staying in the ball and you're buying time for your teammate to get back.
I've been doing that thing a lot where I can like pop it up into the air, and it's not great. I keep like losing possession from that.
So
When I
here's
like
what.
now I kind of like need to keep the ball down a lot more.
So what you should be doing is trying to catch this ball, but you should be here. So you can kind of catch the ball, like,
Yeah.
because right now the ball's coming at you, right? Here you can kind of drift
Yeah.
and catch the ball. Okay.
Mhm.
But that's just a positioning thing. So I'd be wider. That means you can do the same thing where you kind of break a little bit. Okay.
Okay.
So this line much easier to catch the ball than this line that you have, right?
Okay.
But yeah, the catch is if you can do it, great. But take time to get better at that catching.
Yeah. I'm trying to like push it down, but end up hitting it up.
But you
instead.
see when you jump, makes you an easy
Yeah.
target, right? Because when you're in the
Yeah.
air, you can't control where you're going down, right?
Yeah.
So it makes you easy to demo. Now, what do you think you should be doing here instead?
Probably getting back post in goal.
So it stems from you going, I need to ball chase, right? But what you
I'm
should
mainly trying to pick up pads here.
be doing is you recognize this guy's here, right? He knows you've been demoed. What is he likely going to do?
Bit of the ball.
Yeah, because he knows that you're spawning back, right? So you want to just kind of chill out here, okay?
All right. So not go for boost pads in that situation.
Yeah, you have 30.
All right.
That's enough to save.
Yeah,
I mean, if you want, you can go like that. I don't
Yeah.
mind, but you know,
Okay.
he could boom this at your goal, right? Could. Unlikely, but I'm just telling you, you have to be aware of these things. Because this is awkward, right?
Yeah.
And you can see that if they had even done that even 30% better, that's a goal for them, right? Now, I like your thought, but this is where that free play execution would help you, right? This is where you'd know
Yeah.
when you can actually flick the ball properly. Okay? Now get out, that's good. Pick up the little boost pads. So you want to be on this line. Okay?
Yeah.
Means that also you have more angle to cut in. Make sense? So yeah. Now, not the best 50-50, and you have to realize that your teammate's still trying to get back, right? So if this 50-50 goes badly, you guys get scored on.
Yeah.
So if it was
It's all the
me,
way off to the left.
well, I mean, I can see, this is an okay idea, except you
Yeah.
need your teammate to recover so much faster, right? You're relying on your teammate to be good at that. So unlikely here. But if you're going to 50-50 it, you need to 50-50 it to here, not pop it mid,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Because popping it mid allows your opponent to have the ball. Popping it... Next thing. What's your thought process right about here?
Well, I
What are
don't
you
know.
trying to support
I'm
the
trying
play?
Not at all, really. Well, I don't know. I thought nothing really. That was really bad.
Who is first man here?
Yeah, definitely the guy on the ball has possession.
Yes, but who on your team is kind of like first man? Who's challenging?
Oh, he is.
Yeah, so that means he's first man. So you're last man. Default position for last man is to go back. Okay.
Yeah.
If you understand instinctually, hey, he's challenging, let me get back just in case, then you'll feel a lot better. Okay. This is just ball watching that you're doing, right? You're not supporting the play in any way. Hey, so hell, if you go this way, right, and this ball gets played here, you could have played it back, right? Okay. In the end, you go back. Sorry.
I think my thought process there was that I was trying to, I might have been turning back, but then when I saw the opponent miss and the teammate had like a shot, like I don't know, I'd stay up and like redirect it in if it was missing or something.
Okay.
But that's
I have to ask
definitely
you,
not right.
how good are you at redirects?
I don't know. I think I'm pretty decent at redirects, but probably not in a ranked game. I shouldn't be doing it anyway.
Yeah, because it's unlikely that your teammate's gonna pass you the ball, right?
Yeah.
What's his main? What are both your main goals in any game?
What do you mean, sorry?
Like, what is your teammate intending to do when you guys are on offense?
Oh, I don't know, like or score or
Yeah.
assist, I guess.
Yeah. Score goals, right? You guys are intending to score goals, score more goals than the other team, right? So
Yeah.
he's probably just thinking, let me try and score this goal, right? Instead of let me pass this ball, let me hope that my mechanics are good enough so that I can pass it to that guy. Now let me hope that that guy, you, has good enough mechanics to receive the pass and score that, right?
All right.
There's a few extra mechanics that you have to. Now, terrible idea. Just use boost, okay? Just use boost to get back into a proper position. Don't do the in and out save. Terrible idea. Are you in any way, shape, or form going to save much of the goal?
No, I think, yeah, definitely not.
Okay. So this is where use boost to get back makes you into a better position. Like that, it's a good hit. Makes it awkward. Now, bad read, but yeah, it's okay. Now get out, try and demo him, maybe? I can see, okay. I can see your thought process is good, but yeah, just execution. Now here,
Yeah, try to demo it.
bad idea to go for a flip.
Yeah,
Yep.
because if the 50 goes wrong, then
Or he's just hit the ball. He's just going to hit the ball here, right? You don't know where he's hitting the ball. Now you've recovered, it's more awkward for you to, right?
yep.
But imagine you hadn't flipped, you had all the time in the world to position yourself in where you feel comfortable to take that shot, right?
Yep.
Now,
Probably turning in too far there.
yeah, but you catch yourself, which is good. You gotta figure out where he's turning, and you gotta figure out where your teammate's turning, right? So my default thing would be go this way. But if I had turned off ball cam and seen that he was around about this area, then I'd go wide, but sit on the halfway line, right? Okay. Now,
Yeah, I'm definitely getting beat there.
yeah, that's it. Just realize that you're getting beat there. That's fine if you know, that's okay. But just realize it. Now, it's an interesting.
Definitely turn back there.
No. It's okay. It's okay, but you know you'd have to be a lot better of a player to make something useful out of this play, right?
Yeah.
I can see myself doing that at a higher level, but I could I'd be more like I want to make sure that my teammate doesn't hesitate here. Let me just get out of the way so that he can just
I probably should have just kept
Mine-
going up the middle boost pad line.
yeah, just let him mindlessly know that he doesn't have to hesitate, right?
Yeah.
Okay? Because you're forcing him to hesitate here, right? I don't know how much boost he has. He has none. But my thought process is he goes for this boost and goes in.
Yeah.
Okay?
True.
But now you see he doesn't do that because he's worried. He sees you there too, right? Now get out. Now, I understand where you're coming from, but don't believe in your teammate able to hit this ball. Just get out, okay?
Alright.
Because a 50-50 could happen where he gets dunked on, right? Right about here, he could potentially get 50 to all heck.
Yeah.
All right? And then you just
Shoot.
basically boost deny your teammate.
Yeah.
Okay? Take one of the 3 lanes, preferably probably far lane, so for the boost
Yeah,
this way.
This one.
Okay?
Yeah.
Now you're cutting in early. Bad idea because
If I was wider, then I wouldn't have done that. Yeah.
yeah, but you're kind of facing the ball is the hardest way to defend, right? You go this way, much easier to defend, right? If you're pointing this way, so much easier to defend instead of you're basically going to have to make a save. And then you're hoping the 50-50 goes well, right? Are you going to help the play with the 50-50? Unlikely in that position, right? But you're just making it so that if he doesn't go 50-50 well, you're screwed, right? Now play this wide. Good. Nice. Now take the boost. Nice. Now you need to realize you're going to get demoed. It's a good play, but it's a bit slow, right? So at any point, you could have been demoed here, right?
Yep.
If he had any
Yeah,
boost
couple
at
of
all, right? So I would have tried, my thought process would have been to go for the flick as quickly as I can, right? Get the flick, you know, at least 2 bounces, and then just flick it, right?
Right.
Force him to make something. But yeah, it's a good shot in the end, but you should have been demoed. Higher ranks, you would have been demoed easy, okay?
Alright.
You don't have that much time on the ball to flick.
Yeah.
That's not on you. That's on your teammate. I guess you just realized that you're winning.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to waste the effort, right?
You're not.
Cool. Do you have any questions though? Like we kind of run through it basically, which is don't commit hard, for plays, and then you realize that they're not gonna, your teammates aren't really going for passes, right?
Yeah.
And realize when first man and second man exists, right? Do you have any questions though? Like anything, including mechanics, including positioning, anything?
No, yeah, like what, like mechanically, like what is like the biggest thing you think I should practice?
Your flicks and honestly the single
Yeah.
boom like that.
Sure stuff.
You don't actually realize how effective it is, but it's so useful. It gets you out of trouble.
What controller dead zone do you run?
My controller dead zone? I don't. There. I mean, I think if I double the dead zone, I don't think I would notice.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's not something that I would kind of like focus on. I think focus on what you can control, which is certain key mechanics, and realizing you want to basically make it so that most of the time, the easiest thing to do is not have to force yourself to do mechanics, but force the opponent to do mechanics, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah. Keep it simple.
Yeah, because if you just, if you go for some crazy thing like, yeah, let me go for an air dribble, right? Like, you can just screw up the air dribble, right? Now you've just used up so much boost to try and get back to the ground, right? So in twos, unless you're really confident in your air dribbles, like it doesn't really make sense to air dribble most of the time, because your recoveries have to be a lot better to necessitate you being able to air dribble. Okay. So if that's another thing, your wave dashes. Remember, I didn't see you do any wave dashes off the wall, right? Wave dashes allows you to save boost and keep your momentum. Okay. Do you have anything else?
Yeah.
Like any other questions?
Not really. Yeah, thanks so much.
Yeah, it's all good. The training pack I use is called Ultimate Warm Up.
I think I have it.
Yeah, it's pretty common. But yeah, I would say try and practice that quick flick stuff. It'll help you out a bunch. And yeah, that's about it, honestly. Just remember, don't commit hard.
Are you on like Steam or which platform are you on?
Oh, yeah, Steam.
Can Steam and Epic like cross trade like credits? You said you wanted.
Oh, it's all good. Let me stop this recording.